y'all. I gonna do a little playtime in the journal today. Probably going to be just a mixture of a bunch of things. Some backgrounds, some fussy cutting, some die cuts. But I thought that to begin with, okay. Alrighty, I'm trying to cover up the, let's see, try that. Cover up the shininess on the glass mat while I do this. And I get, I don't know how many of you watch football, but, okay, college football. We are like every Saturday, die hard, college football. So that was a nice, oof, that's gonna be a pain. That was a nice thing to get to watch or do on Saturday. So I cut this big football out of, I guess so, I forget that I have a silhouette. I'm like, duh. All the die cuts and all the toys that I have and all the stamps and all the things, when in fact, I can cut and print and edit and whatever, just about anything that I want. And all I need is that one machine and, mats and paper and all that good stuff, and the computer. But I forget. And I don't always get along with it, just like any other machine. Used to use it nonstop because that was what I, when I did the vinyl and all those things, the t-shirts and things like that. But also I did paper crafts on it, and I made tags, like tags for when I had my little antique shop or my antique booth, other vendors in the shops, like friends of mine and whatever. I would make tags with their their little logos on them and things like that. Well, I didn't do that very straight. Well, that is the one drawback to art glitter glue, is it dries very fast. So there is very little room for air. Very little wiggle room. Okay, so we're gonna have a cattywampus football. That's all right. I don't care. It's a football. Anyway, this little football about kicked my butt for the last 2 days, so it's going on a page though. I was trying to cut it out smaller and I just couldn't, and it was supposed to have another layer underneath, but like whatever. I just wanted a football. And I'll put those together another day, because I've got to poke out, see all these little pieces. I'm probably in need of a new blade for my machine. So it gets very neglected, the machine does. Sits in a room, and I expect it to to be okay with being ignored for months, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, you need to function on demand. So, all right, we're gonna put those to the side. I have one cattywampus football for our Saturday. If you've never used these are like reverse tweezers. Like if you needed to hold that down for it to dry, or if you need to hold something, because see, once it's clamped, you don't have to, like that. When you let go is when it tightens down. So like for heat embossing or something like that, you can Yeah, seeing through the holes. It's just, it saves on your hands, and if you're somebody that doesn't have great hands, then I don't know what to do with my scissors. Ruh-roh. Oh, nope. Okay, I have my little ones. Let me see what I do with my big ones. I have a nice little holder for them over here, but they're not in it. I had them on my workstation for, you know, that, my little sick bed couch. All right, so I have discovered that a lot of my printables are of doctors and nurses and whatnot, so oh well. That's just where I am at the moment. However, this was an incredible game, unless you're a Miami fan. And yes, I know I live in Florida, and yes, I root against my Florida teams. Well, not always. It depends on who they're playing. But we live way closer to Alabama than we do any of the Florida. Well, Florida State, I guess, is only a few hours away from me, but I used to like them when I was in high school. And then I married a Bama fan, and, you know, the rest is pretty much history. So, all right, so we have these two things. That was, let's see, for Saturday, that's the, I'm just going to try to, oop. I whacked ya. That's why we had to have red on that page. Now I might go back and alter that. You know, put some more red on it, but that pretty much is the extent of that page. That was that I have a couple other things for that day, but and you notice I'm not leaving any room for gluing pages together. So what leaks, what goes through, and you can remind me that I said that and not to cry later. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna cut some of these things out. I finally got everything printed. This was the dreadful medication that was struggling to get. Okay, so saw the physical therapist today. They're coming to the house along with other home health care. Let's see, a nurse, and I'm not sure that you know, they asked me if they ordered a social worker initially and asked me if I needed that. I'm like, please don't. Nothing against them. I just used to be one. I don't need one. I don't think. So this is actually a good bit of what we did today. When I was actively working, you know, in social work, well, let me tell you the rest of the story first. So I cut this out. I actually saved it. It was just a clip art, whatever. And I saved the photo initially because, like, that's what I feel like, right? So then today, he says, well, are you still using your walker, or are you using your walker or whatever? I was like, no, I'm not using my walker. I don't have a walker. I said, I didn't have any, you know, I didn't require assistance prior to being sick. So, anyway, of course, then he said he's going to bring a cane when he comes back. in 2 days and teach me how to use that, or to get used to it, because more than likely when I do get to go like outside and walk around, I'm going to need it. No, I'm not okay with this. So this is a little bit of satire at that, because, well, it just is. Let's see. I set that until I get to today. Okay, so this is more of today. So now back to the other story. When I was working as a social worker, I worked for an agency that with the elderly population. And I actually ran a senior volunteer program. I did a couple of different things, but that was one of them, and I enjoyed it tremendously. I had, you know, lots of extra grandmas and grandpas. I mean, I was in my early or mid-20s when I started, so. Anyway, ooh, my cutting skills are horrible. Horrible, horrible. Okay, got that down. Let's see. Just putting the stuff to the side. Okay. Anyway, I used to have to get training so that I could train my volunteers how to help their clients better. Because my senior volunteers were all between the ages of, they had to be at least 60. And I had one that didn't know how old she was. Given the fact that she had like an 80-year-old son, we figured she had to have been like at least 94. You know, that was given the times. So, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Anyway. And I used to, one of the things that I taught them was wheelchair aerobics. Or chair aerobics, depending on, you know. And so, anyway, that was what I did today. Some strengthening exercises, and didn't leave the couch. Well, I mean, except to walk around my house. But anyway, this is, anyway, interesting. Not in a situation I want to be in, but what's the old saying? I think it's in a Robert Frost poem. The best way out is through. Sometimes the only way out is through. So that is where I am. Just trying to get through to the next step. And the next step is, you know, getting my strength back and getting off this dang oxygen. Let's see, this one would be for Friday. Let's see. Oh, I have that picture. Have a couple of other, where'd they go? I just oh, they're upside down. They're right here. All right, this is gonna be a scattered mess. This is one, I think I've already showed you this. There's been an awful lot of binging. I probably should cut this whole row out. I've watched just a little bit of everything on YouTube. I can't really stand watching TV much. Filmed, okay. Want some of these. Made them in a couple different sizes. We'll cut out a couple of these. Maybe a couple of the small ones. Am I making you dizzy yet? I'm sorry. I'm going to try, oops, sorry. got all up in your face there. Going to, I have the ability to, aka the machinery, the technology, the know-how, whatever, to turn these into stickers and already cut out stickers. So, and you know, I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. It's just the sit down and the time on the computer, which, you know, I have plenty of that right now. So it's probably something that I should do. But if I did that, then what on earth would I be sitting here doing with you right now? Still don't have a garbage can right here. It's still under the table, but it's got even more stuff on it. I don't know. And to be honest with you, I just can't bend down there and get it. So, okay. I got a couple of these. Yes, I think I filmed 2 things on Friday. This one I wanted. I got my nebulizer on Friday. Yeah, see, I had the wheelchair printed up on Friday too. And I have this little girl right here, which I thought was so cute. And she's sitting there with her little stuffed monkey and doing her little breathing on oxygen, breathing treatment, whatever. And yep, that's what I feel like, except mine is a little stuffed rabbit. Like you had to ask that. Like you didn't already know that. And let's go ahead and have a nurse too. Okay. I don't have many like regular photos because, well, I just really haven't done anything to warrant taking a photo. Certainly not going to be taking any photos of me. Especially not in my current, you know, hermit status. No. I'm doing good to get clean clothes on and brush my teeth. And, you know the drill when you stay at home. So, but I just thought, I'm probably sitting here doing this and I'm not even on. Oh well. Isn't she cute? I just thought she was precious. And so, if you're not happy with your current situation, which I'm not, why not? I can make it cute in a journal, right? And I honestly almost didn't even do a journal for this month either because, well, to be honest with you, it's going to be filled with stuff like this. So for that, I apologize. But, not all of our days are Insta-worthy, And they're surely not YouTube-worthy. It just is. It's life. This is life. This is my life right now, and that's probably what should be in the journal. So, alrighty. Oh yeah. There's one more thing, and there is always this little gnat that hovers right in here. And I only see him when I'm filming. Maybe it's because of the lights that I have on. I don't know. I don't see him the other times. Okay, so that was the day. That's not the day I got this. This is the day I videoed it. Okay, so this is this day. Ay, ay, ay. What is today? Today is the 7th. I'm losing track of time. Big time. 5 weeks today. Actually, a little over 5 weeks since I've been sick. 5 full weeks. Or starting on the 6th week. Let's see. Do I have a Wednesday? Yes, I do. And it has nothing on it. All right, Ro. Has a nurse. And let's see. That was a physical therapy, the first day of that. I have all these little sticky notes, but are they helping me? Not really. Okay, so you heard me wow in the last video about not having been out of the house in a hot minute and getting cabin fever. So when the therapist came, physical therapist came on this day, oh, that's what I probably should have added something else to this one. He told me he wanted me to get more portable tanks. So, I think I already told you that. So I got them on this day in the evening. And buddy, I had it hooked up, ready to go. I want out the door. I used one of them for a mental health day. I know they're supposed to be used for physical therapy, but, you know, I'll just tell them they only gave me, you know, one less. But, so I got out of the house on this day, and it was hard. It was hard even being out in the muggy, that hot, muggy, oh, Lordy, take your breath away. But it was great to just go out, and this is the day I did the spellbinders. And I got to walk into Michael's. It was a very short, like, he dropped me at the door. I have this tank that I'm carrying. I had to hold onto a buggy, and I walked this far, and I walked this far. Luckily, it's not, our Michael's is not very big. It's not as big as, like, Hobby Lobby or Joann's or whatever. So, yeah. So, I was, did I not already do that? Nope, maybe not. Thought I already cut around this guy one time. But I needed two of them anyway, so if I did, I know that this is really interesting. Sitting here watching me cut, but I was going to sit down to do it, and I thought that I would just turn the camera on and, you know, whatever happens, happens, you know. If I use it, I use it. If I don't, I don't. Okay, now the physical therapist did not bring my spellbinders club. Oh, and by the way, if you watched that last video, that dump it all out unboxing, I did go back and I found out that the little pack of die cuts, not the dies that you put through your die machine, but the cute little things that I dumped all out at the end, all the little, you know, the little pieces, the journal fodder and stuff. Those are available as extras, and I linked, if you'll go back to that video, I linked that. It was like $4.99 for that big bag of them. Can't remember how many pieces it had, but it was a good bit. And what else? There was one other thing. Oh, the paper pad. So the stamps I couldn't find. They didn't look to be available. But you know, the definitely the little die cut pieces are. So I linked those. So if you go back and, you know, if you're interested in those and you want them, I did link those in the video. I mean, I don't get anything, you know, I mean, they don't even know who I am. Are you kidding? But I thought, you know, if you did want them, that was the easiest way to find them. Because if you go and look under the club kits, I actually had a hard time. I ordered the thing, and had a hard time going back to find it for some reason, so that's why I linked them. Figured it would just make it easier on you if you wanted them. I had this one sitting here, and the whole time that I've been sick, my husband was sick, we have watched a good bit of a few movies, but not really. But we've gotten stuck on a couple of old shows that you literally just binge watch from the very beginning. In the Heat of the Night from the 90s, if anybody remembers that. And it's so funny to look back. I don't know what day I'm going to put that on, but, oh, I know what. I'll put it on the football day. But, yeah, we've been, yes. And he made wings. Yes, he makes the best wings. Hot wings, buffalo wings. Okay, so now I just need something for the outing. Do you think I got something from where we went? No, not at all. I guess I'll have to add that later, but okay. Getting there, at least I have all the paraphernalia in place. I went through and, wrote all my little exciting Post-it notes. I'm trying to remember which day I made these little snowmen. And I don't know if you saw, I had drawn these on, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that, well, the one with the mask on anyway. It was like, when I was first sick, there wasn't, nothing. I didn't watch anything. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't even care to look in the direction of any of my art supplies or anything. And then finally, maybe like the third week or something like that, I picked up my iPad and drew these on the Procreate, on that digital app, art app. Anyway, so that was, I was like, it was the easiest thing to, I like it. It does not fill the need in my soul when I need to art or journal or whatever. The digital, it's easier because if you're painting or drawing or whatever, you just tap it and it undoes what you just spilt all over your paper or whatever. And of course, in real life, you can't do that. So it makes it easier, on the cleanup end of it. There's no drying time. There's no, things like that. You don't have to, in this case, I couldn't bend over to get all of my supplies out, so it was perfect. Just to get me started and back in the groove. These are do you remember the video I did of the layering, do you want to build a snowman stamps? I don't know where that's the picture of them that I took. I don't know right where the actual, I don't know what to call them. Well, anyway, those are just my practice cards, or it's just paper actually, on different, did that one on, I don't know if I did it on white, did it on a really, maybe it is white, and then there's like a really light gray or tan. That might have been a light gray, that might have been a light tan. Then this was on a craft paper. But I didn't have a light gray ink, so yay, I fixed that when we went out Saturday. So I have a couple of different shades of gray now. All right, I have a mess too. Okay. Oh, but I don't know what day I did that, so we're going to put that back in the beginning somewhere. And I still haven't done this cover page, although I did think of something. I have an idea of what I might use, but I don't have it right here with me. So I don't want to do a background for it or anything like that. But alrighty. Oh, where did she go? This was the day she came. This was the day I got. I still need to do. No, I'm not gonna do the background. I'm not gonna do. I really don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with it. Gonna leave that right there. The nurse came. I'm gonna put, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna color the background. At least not beforehand. All right, come on. Come on. There we go. Where do we want? Maybe I shouldn't have put this like right in the, nope, I'm gonna put one on this side. And I'm going to put the other one on the other side. Alrighty, her little pink bunny slippers. There. And if I really want to, I could, I just had them. Oh, right here. If I really wanted to, I could put one of the printables from the pajama party on there, but I think I've got enough on there for a single page. And glue this nurse down. Ouch, bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna have a almost finished page. I don't know how much writing I'm going to do, but I certainly won't bore you with that. Probably leave that just in there so I know I did it. Excuse me, sometime in that month. And yep, I think I'll just glue it down right there. That's what I think, unless I, you know, just really need this side, this left side, you know, like, might have a really exciting day for some reason. It has lots of things to put in it. If not, then I'm just gonna use this as a, you know, sort of a glue book style over there. Now, I always forget that you can, you know, we can always add color like after the fact, and I always think that's the first thing that I have to do. And I always think that it has to be like a wet medium, you know, like paint or watercolor or all the things that, you know, just did a video on all the water soluble stuff. When in reality it can be, I mean, I've got plenty of markers. Plenty of markers. And also, squirrel, rabbit hole, whatever. I was thinking even crayons, or I got this big thing of, look at all the colors. Just regular colored pencils, Crayola, huge. I mean, colors I've never seen before. Got them at a thrift store. It's been months ago. I'd love to go back to a thrift store. But I also had forgotten that I packed away. I'm like, I'm missing markers. I had to kind of go see. I was trying to look for, you know, these are some of my favorite as far as the cheap I mean, they're Staedtler, or however you pronounce that, so it's not like a, you know, Bobo brand or anything. But as far as coloring, I mean, they put off some seriously, you know, pretty good stuff. So, but what I was looking for is, I forgot that, you know, I had actually packed a hospital bag. And you know full well it had a journal. Ooh, sorry, I'm shaking you. It had a journal, and that's just my writing journal. And it had markers. Look at these big old honking markers. So, let me see if there's another one in there. I mean, I really was too sick for a while to care about markers, but, or any of the craft supplies, but, or art supplies. But I obviously cared enough, you know, that if I'm gonna be in a hospital and, you know, away from, or, you know, not have visitors and all that good stuff, by George, I'm gonna have markers in a journal. So, anyway, but this is what I was looking for. So I really hadn't even, I got these right before I got sick. So, I tell you what I miss, and this is another rabbit hole. I miss just having my calendar, my upside down calendar or my right side up calendar. Just because it was so easy just to test a marker on. And now I'm going, yeah, so. Of course, I have a whole blank page in here that I'm not going to use. So we'll just test a couple markers. How's that? But look at the big chisel. And I mean, they were clearance. It was like Walgreens. They were clearanced, and let's see. Well, maybe they get better with use, but anyway, it didn't have to be, you know, I wasn't aiming for perfection here. I just was, I thought that'll cover some ground, won't it? As far as, I was actually thinking, you know, these make pretty good, or, you know, lines like that. You know, it'd be easy to do just little journaling spots. But it's Art Skills brand. I don't know. Seriously, they came from Walgreens. So, I don't know if, I know Walgreens is a big chain. I don't know if they're everywhere, but they certainly have gotten enough of my money here lately. But, yeah, I need to get all my markers back in one place. But, okay. So, I was thinking that I would just maybe use these. I cut out because I, you know, was looking for my markers. And I was like, okay, I mean, I have markers up here, but it's not the markers I wanted. So, you know, I was thinking I'd just add some color. I don't know. I don't have a plan. My brain is not quite, you know, functioning up to par. I don't know. Oxygen deprived, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But, yes, those markers have potential for sure. Let's see. What color was that? Bright pink, yeah. But even that just gave it some separation. So, let me try the purple up here. There we go. See, I can leave a page in between. Well, I can't now because I've already, you know, started the other pages, but not gluing the pages together, I can leave a blank page in between and just use it as a tester page. That's not a bad idea, actually. I'll have to remember that. So, let me see if I can do this. I still have a really shaky hand, too. And, okay. Maybe a big marker wasn't a good thing right there, but you get the idea. So, all right, I think I'm going to, somewhere in the middle of this video, I went down a serious rabbit hole when I broke out the gelatos, which you see that, you already saw that earlier in this video, and then went off and spun out a whole new video on all of the gelatos and water soluble stuff. So it's been like 3 days ago I started this video, so I was just trying to come back to what I was doing. And I never did glue in all of the, you know, all the things, so I need to just probably stop here in this video and not make it an hour long for no reason. And then maybe if I just sit here in my own, on my own, I might be able to, you know, think about what I want to put now that we're already, you know, a good week into the month, and I'm not going to remember what all I want to put in the journals anyway. So, and that's usually when I start. If I get that behind, I'll usually start on the current day and then work back, because at least I don't have to recreate. That's one less day I don't have to recreate. You know, it's fresh on my mind. I don't have to like use notes and whatnot. So anyway, so okay, I'm gonna end on that note, but I wanted to show you those markers too, because I mean they are, where is my ruler? Well, that's kind of a ruler. It's a zeroed. Alrighty, they are 8 inches. Okay, 8 inches long. And they will cover some ground. So that's pretty cool. And it's not, I mean, I've seen markers like that that are Sharpies or, what are the paint ones? Posca or something like that. But these were cheap. They were like maybe clearance to $3 or something for all of them. I think there's another one somewhere. Must have rolled off. But okay, I'm gonna quit babbling, and I will, hopefully the next time I see you, I will have some of this filled in. And I doubt it will be interesting enough to video, so I think I just need to get caught up and then go from there. All right, well, I hope that your month is going well, and I hope that you're all journaling, and I would love to see it. And if you have a YouTube channel and you don't already know me, or I don't already know you, and I would love to see your YouTube videos if you have them. So definitely put in the comments if you want to, any YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever. And I just love to watch what people do. I always get good ideas from everybody. So anyway, I will see you in the next one. Y'all have a great day. Bye.